Hey, my friends, thanks for joining me. Andrew Axum with Axum Outdoor Adventures. What in the world is going on? I'm out in the garage today just unpacking some of the stuff from Hocking Hills. Amy and I went a couple weeks ago. Be sure to check out the video if you haven't already. I'm out here unpacking some of the stuff that I didn't have unpacked from that trip, and also have a brand new pack of 8mm ammo that I took with me but didn't need it, although my 8mm bucket is getting pretty low, so I'm going to go ahead and throw some of them in there. And I'm going to head out in the backyard today and try out a slingshot that I have briefly shot a couple times but really not played with too much, and I'm doing it for a reason. Guess that's just trash. I wanted to try out some bigger bands today. By bigger, I mean wider tapers. So let me get this ammo put in here. One thing I hate about new ammo is how greasy it is. You can see the grease from the inside of the bag. I don't know if you guys can, but it's definitely there. Very oily on the inside of this bag. And so what I do is I just dump them in. Yeah, that bag is super oily, and I hear a lot of people talk about the oil on new ammo, and it is kind of annoying. It's not a super big deal to me, but what I do usually myself to fix it is when I'm out shooting, I'll just find a handful of kind of powdery dirt and just throw it in there, and that'll soak up some of that oil. They're going to end up in the dirt anyway. So anyway, I'm going to head out in the backyard and shoot some of them, and what I'm going to use today is this elephant. Rosewood from Precise Slingshots. Ordered this about a month ago, and I haven't really had a chance to shoot it too much. I did shoot it enough that I knew I wanted to put some wrap on there, so I thought that white or off color cream, whatever it is, looked okay on there. Do like the way that rosewood looks. That's a very attractive frame, I think, and it's got that brass insert, liner, whatever it's called. Just a good looking frame though, and this is a 90. The reason I wanted to go out and shoot with this frame today is because recently I've been thinking about trying some wider fork width tips, band sizes, whatever, something, you know what I mean. And most of the frames I had 20 or 22 inch fork tips, and I was looking for something today that had around 25, and I popped into my head, oh yeah, I got this thing. It's still in my box from Hocking Hill, and I haven't shot it that much yet. So I made up some 25 to 15 simple shot 0.5, cut this at 7 inches, which is just a smidge over where I normally shoot, but going with the different tapers than I'm accustomed to, I thought, well, you know, I'm probably going to need a little bit more or a little bit less one way or the other, but you can always take some off, you can't add. So I went a little bit longer. And of course I use my trusty GZ K-Brawl pouch, but I did give this a pull to see just how it felt, and it feels pretty good. I really do like the way that feels. Haven't measured the draw weight. I can go ahead and do that right now. I normally like right around 8, maybe 9 pounds on a heavy pull. And the way this feels, feels kind of on par with what I like. So I'm gonna guess 8.5, but let's see. Oh, a little bit heavier, 11.2, or no, 11.12. Let me try that again. It is a little heavy, but I didn't think it felt that heavy. Okay, 9.6. I think that's a little more accurate. I'm not sure what went on with the scale there the first time, but so that's probably about right. Anyway, I am going to take you guys out back with me and just try having some fun with this thing. I'll break the chronograph out, see what that does to the speeds. Oh, by the way, there's my injury from last week where I shot myself on my Hocking Hills video. If you didn't see that, it's a good time. Go back and watch it. But doing better this week, just in case you wondered. Anyway, let's go out back, have some fun with the elephant from Precise. Just for my own curiosity, I'm going to fire a few shots through the chronograph. Again, I cut this at a 25 to 15, which is quite a bit bigger of a band than I normally shoot, and I'm throwing some 8mm. So let's just see what kind of speeds we're talking about. .292.9. I was aiming for a knockdown, but I hit the board right underneath it. But 292, that's pretty decent. Let's see if we can do any better. .309.3. So getting quite a bit of zip out of these wider bands, and I don't really feel like it's taking that much more effort. Again, it's only 9.6 pounds or whatever it is. So let me just take a couple more, make sure we're staying in that range. That one was over 300. I'm pretty happy with that. .312.9, and I hit it. .298.4, and I just knocked my knockdown off. I just quite literally broke that one. That is crazy. That looks like I hit it right there. Snapped it. I'm going to move on to a splatter target now. I am glad I caught that on camera, because if anybody else told me they did that, I would have thought they were full of shit. That is crazy to me. Those weren't rusted. And I don't think it's a defect with the targets, because I've been shooting those for a long time. Maybe they were a little weathered because they've been outside. Anyway, I'm not upset about the target at all. I think it's pretty neat, and I'll buy a replacement for that. I think I may have some anyway, I'm not sure, but no matter. That was kind of a fun experience. Let's see if I can get any of these anywhere near that splatter target. My God, it was near it. It was on it. So far, I'm really digging these bands. Maybe I've been going the wrong direction. I'm gonna aim for that red dot right in the middle. Oh, just a little bit low. So far, I'm 2 for 2 on the target. Let me go ahead and do 10 and see how I do. Ooh, I just took band slap right on that place where I hit myself before. That did not feel good. I think we're at 5 and I've still only hit 2, but this is where I rally. That was 6. 4 more. Seven. I'm going a little bit that way, and I know why. I'm holding back because I slapped that once and it hurt, but I'm just going to suck it up, set my hand up there again, see if I can get these last 3 on the target. Let's go see how I did. I know they were all about 4 and 5 o'clock. So that's interesting as well because this has changed. I normally shoot over here when I miss, and now I'm missing the opposite direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm hitting about 40% and had some that were close there to the target. I'm gonna think, I think I feel pretty good about that considering this is a new experiment I'm trying, so I'm gonna keep playing, see if I can get better. What I'm basically trying to do is work on my accuracy some. I feel like I've kind of plateaued and I got better than I was as a beginning shooter, and I have kind of plateaued, and I'm not improving, at least not at the rate I want to on accuracy. So let me take a so I kind of thought, try something different. So far, I am liking the wider bands here. Let me see if I can get any noise out of those. Spinners down there. See if I can get the can in the middle. Sounded weird. I didn't hit the frame though. See if I can get the can in the middle. Boy, these are a lot of fun. I'm enjoying this. I have been kind of going more narrow on not just my frames lately, but my bands as well. And while I'm still interested in getting more proficient at narrower, learn to slow that word down, frames, I think I like the wider bands, so I'm going to do some more experimenting on that. I need to. Let me make one more ring-a-dingy. Close enough. I think the wider bands are definitely something I'm going to have to experiment on more. And also, it's not just wider bands, but I feel like that's a pretty dramatic taper as well. 25 to 15, 10 millimeter taper. So I'll keep playing around with the tapers. I was really impressed with those speeds, 8 millimeter averaging right around 300 and getting over it in some cases. Breaking my knockdown, which I'm not completely thrilled about, but it was kind of see happen, I guess. No, I'm glad I got it on camera. That was neat to me. And yeah, these are a lot of fun. I feel like they give me a little more control, which hopefully will lead to more accuracy. I will continue experimenting with these because I'm kind of hooked now. I'm going to stay out here and shoot some more tonight, but I don't want to make these videos too long. Don't want to bore you guys. Just like to share when I come out here and experiment. Hope you guys enjoy it. I enjoy having you guys out here with me. If you do enjoy, don't forget, like, subscribe, all that stuff. It means a lot to me. Thanks for hanging out, my friends.